guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Gabby. Thanks so much for stopping by. Today's video, we are going to be discussing the Define jackets at Lululemon. I feel like these are still so popular and I get so many questions about sizing, styles, and what the heck is the difference between Luon and Nulu. So we're going to be discussing all of that in today's video. I will be trying on all of these styles as well so you can see how they fit, and I will have them linked down below in the description in case you're interested in checking them out. Thank you so much if you do decide to shop with those links. It really does support my channel here. I actually did one of these videos 2 years ago, but some of the styles have been updated, plus there's a couple new styles of Define jackets now, so I wanted to do an updated version for 2024 of what Lululemon has on their website. I actually have 4 of them behind me here, so we're going to be trying all of these ones on and then headed to the store for that last Define jacket that I don't own. If you want to know which Define jacket might be right for you, then just keep on watching. Starting us off here, we have the classic Luon Define jacket. This one really is the OG, the one that started it all, especially the Luon fabric. This is Lululemon's kind of more thick, cottony fabric. I would describe it as the more durable fabric as well, so it's not going to snag and pill as easily as the Nulu ones, which we'll get into in a minute. For sizing for these ones, I kind of bounce between a 4 and a 6. This one here is a size 6. I did want to size up one size because I did buy this postpartum, so I wanted a little bit of extra room and that not so sucked in and tight feeling. 4 I would probably mark as my true to size. That's what I normally get in jackets from Lululemon, and then also what I get in my Swifties. I could do a 2 in like looser tops like hold tights and things like that. So for sizing, I pretty much range anywhere between a 2 and a 6, I would say. So this one fits comfortably, where the 4 in the Define jacket is definitely more of that hugged and sucked in feeling. So it really comes down to personal preference where you want to go with that. You could size up 1 or 2 to make it more of a looser and more comfortable fit. You could go your true to size, and I don't know if I would recommend really sizing down because these are quite a tight fit already, but true to size would be definitely a very slim fit. I feel like especially for the Luon material, because it's not as like stretchy, I feel like as the Nulu one, then sizing up might be a good option, or might be something you want to consider, just so that it is not so skin tight and form fitting. But again, it depends on your personal preference on how you want these to fit. You might have to play around with a couple of sizes as well. For me, I do really like how the size 6 fits in this one. So the features of this jacket, it does have like the classic kind of Lululemon logo shape. It has 2 zippered pockets on either side. This little tab right here is actually called a zipper garage, so it does not hit you in the neck, which is really nice. Then it also has the emergency hair tie, so this can actually be removed and used as a hair tie if needed. It does have the locker loop on the back here to hang it from a locker. Now, a recent change that Lululemon made is they actually took out this vent back here, and now the Luon Define jackets do not have this, which I feel like is kind of a downside, because I actually really liked this for extra breathability. I thought it was a really nice feature to the jacket. So any of the older Define jackets that you might find secondhand or online or something, that they might have the vent back here. I think they list it as Define jacket Luon vent if a style like this was to pop up on the Lululemon website, but they have actually taken this out completely of the Define jacket here, and then kind of the back, it does have the seaming detail kind of as more of a slim fit. And then to the sleeves, they do have the thumb holes here, and then something called cuff-ins, so you can actually flip this over and it becomes a little mitten at the cuff, which is really nice. So this is great if you are, you know, out and about, maybe on a chillier day, out for a walk, then you can flip those little cuff-ins over. Or if you were using this for like a little light running jacket, that's also really nice to have like your arms out and your hands are covered. So I do like that feature of the Define jackets. For me, I think my Luon one is definitely the longest withstanding. The original one that I bought is in black, and I've had that one for almost 11 years, which is insane, and it's still in pretty good shape. It does have some wear and tear and a little bit of pilling here and there, but with proper wash and care, I do find that these jackets last a long time. This one is my newest one, and so I decided to include this one into the video. For me, I will reach for this one on maybe a colder day, or if I want to be a little bit warmer, because I do think that these ones are slightly warmer than the Nulu material, just because they are a little bit of a thicker material, but overall I feel like this is a classic, a staple to have in your Lululemon wardrobe, and I feel like you can't go wrong with this one. All right, next up, let's talk about the Define jacket in Luon. I have this one here in Strawberry Milkshake, which is brand new to my collection, and I actually bought it for this video. This is actually a new style for Lululemon. They didn't have a Define jacket in the kind of classic style in the Nulu material. Now, before we jump into kind of the features of this one, let's talk about the Nulu fabric at Lululemon. So this is the same fabric that the Aligns are made of, so that buttery soft, really lightweight, kind of naked sensation feeling for the fabric, and it is definitely more delicate, so it is more prone to pilling, snagging. It's not meant for working out, and I would say be mindful of any other abrasive materials that might rub on the jacket. So think like a seatbelt, a backpack. If you have any Velcro straps or anything, that can all snag on this fabric. So it definitely requires a little bit more care than the Luon one, in my opinion, and just overall a little bit more like care and attention, as the fabric is delicate. Now, like I was saying, this one is a new style, so it is pretty much the exact same as the Luon Define jacket that I just showed you in terms of design, which I really like because it is the fuller length. So if you're looking for something with a little bit more coverage but want that lightweight sensation of the Nulu fabric, then this would be a really great option for you. This is definitely on the lighter side, so it's not as thick feeling. It's definitely a very lightweight material. Like, it is a little bit thinner than the Luon, so I would reach for this on a more warm day or a day that I didn't really want like that heaviness feeling, kind of just something that's more relaxed. For sizing, I did go with a size 4 in this, but I feel like I almost probably would prefer a size 6 as well. However, the 4 still fits. It's just a very tight fitting and very hugged sensation for me, which is not bad. Like, it still zips up, it still fits, it still feels like decently comfortable, but compared to the 6, I feel like it would just be a lot more comfortable to kind of move about in and kind of have a day-to-day casual jacket. For me, again, like I said, I could kind of bounce between a 4 and a 6, where a 4 still fits, is probably my true to size, but a 6 might be a little bit more comfortable in something that is more slim fitting like this one. I do find that this fabric is more stretchy than the Luon. The Luon only has a 2-way stretch, I believe, where this one has a 4-way stretch, so you are going to get a little bit more flexibility within the material, and I do find that the range of motion is slightly affected. It's not a huge difference, but it is a little bit more comfy to wear this one in terms of like moving about, I would say. So it does have the same zipper garage, the emergency hair tie, the thumb hole and cuff-ins on the sleeve here, and the locker loop. Now, the one difference with this one is that you can see, obviously it does not have the back vent. Like I was mentioning, they've taken that back vent out of all of the Define jackets, so it still kind of has the little detail here, but there's actually no mesh underneath, which is okay, I feel like, for the Nulu fabric, because it is quite light anyways. And again, this is kind of made for to and from your workout, maybe a daily or casual wear. Other than that, I would not like actually work out in it, just because the material is quite delicate. Again, it is more of a slim fit, so if you wanted to size up for more room or size down for a tighter fit, then obviously do as you wish for personal preference, but I would go with your true to size to start. All right, moving on to the next style of Define jacket. This is the Crop Define Nulu. This is the color Windmill. Now, this one is pretty much the same as the last one I just showed you, but it is more of a cropped length, so I do find that this one hits more at the waist, where the other ones hit more at the hip. Personally, I really like this length as well, because my high-waisted leggings, it like just overlaps, where you will have a little bit more overlap with the longer Define jacket. So if you don't love the extra material or you want the cropped look, again, this is a really great option. It pretty much has the same design and style as the previous Lululemon jackets. Now, they did update this one. The original Crop Define in Luon did not have this kind of style. It had more of a single seam and then a different zipper to it. But personally, I really like that they updated this style to go back to the original kind of design of the Define jackets. I just love the classic look of this. I feel like it's so flattering, and the seam details just kind of make it extra flattering. So I like that they changed this back to the regular Define jacket look. Same details, so you have your zipper garage, your emergency hair tie, of course your cuff-ins, and your locker loop. This one does not have the mesh as well, and like I said, it is just a cropped version of the last Define jacket is still the lightweight, buttery soft Nulu material. I would definitely reach for this one on more of a casual day or a day that I just want to be more comfortable, because like I said, they are a little bit more flexible and stretchy than the Luon one. If I am wearing high-waisted leggings or even my super high-rise leggings, I definitely opt for the cropped version. If I'm wearing something mid-rise like my dance studio joggers, then I would definitely choose the longer length. For me personally, I feel like it really comes down to personal preference when it comes to the Define jackets, but they definitely have a lot of options. So I do really love that because I feel like there's something for everyone. I also got a size 4 in this one. Like I was mentioning with the other Define jacket, could bounce between a 4 and a 6. I would say that these, for the most part, fit true to size, but play around with sizing depending on how you do want this to fit. I do find that sizing up in these ones, however, does not add a ton of length. So if the length is a concern, I would just go with the regular Define jacket Nulu instead of the cropped version. If you wanted a little bit more room throughout the jacket, then potentially sizing up 1 or 2 sizes might be a good option for you, or you could stay true to size, and I feel like they are definitely that slim fit, tighter fitting jacket. But that is the next style of Define jacket. All right, and the last one I have here to show you is the hooded Define jacket in Nulu. This one is a little bit of a older style. I feel like they're not bringing out as many of these anymore. Maybe they're not as popular. For a while, this was like the only style of Nulu Define jacket that they had. So I have mine in black. This one does have a little bit of a different detail to it. So it doesn't have the double kind of Lululemon logo seam here. It only has a single one. Obviously the difference, it does have a drawstring for the hood here, and then obviously has a hood, and I feel like maybe for that reason this one is not as popular. People don't love the hood as much. Personally, I still really like it just as like a little jacket. This one does not have the emergency hair tie. I don't think the rest of the colors come with them. I could be wrong though, but this one for me did not have the emergency hair tie. It does have the zipper garage. It does have the thumb hold and cuffins on the end. And then because this one is a little bit of an older style, it still has the mesh in here, but I think they took that out of the newer colors, so just keep that in mind. And because this one has a hood, it does not have the locker loop. And then I don't know if this is important to you, but just so you know, the logo is somewhat covered by the hood sometimes. I do get that question a lot, is where's the logo placement? It is again a slim fit. You can kind of see how it tapers in here, but it is more of that hip length. It's not a cropped Define jacket. Okay, sizing for this one, I also have a 4 in this, which I don't find as tight as the other 2 Nulu styles, and I don't know if that's just because this one is like older, or if it has like less of the seam details, or just the style of it. I'm not really sure, but I actually really like how the 4 fits in this style. I don't find it too tight, and I do still find the 4 in this one comfortable, but again, comes down to personal preference, so do with that what you will. For me, I would definitely stick with the 4 in this, where I maybe size up in the other 2 Nulu Define jackets to a 6, depending on how comfortable I want to be in them, if I wanted that tighter sensation, or if I wanted to be a little bit more comfortable and have a looser-ish fit, or more of like a classic style fit, I would describe it as. Pretty standard. It is the buttery soft, lightweight Nulu material. So again, I would probably reach for this on a more casual day, like I was mentioning with the other Nulu Define jackets, but I feel like this one is a really great alternative style as well. Now, out of those 4 options, I probably would say that the cropped Define jacket in Nulu is my favorite. It is a newer style, I would say, in terms of like the updated seam details to it, and that's what makes it my favorite, because before I didn't love the seam details in the cropped Define. I would have said maybe Luon. I mean, it really depends on the day, I feel like, and how you want to feel. So if I need to be a little bit warmer, or if I'm doing maybe a workout, like, you know, a warm-up workout or something like that, I'd probably go for my Luon Define jacket. For days that I, you know, want to be more comfortable, I want a little bit more range of motion, or if it's warmer outside, then I'd probably reach for one of these Nulu ones here. But again, like the thing with Define jackets, I feel like it really comes down to personal preference on which one is right for you. And the last style of Define jacket that Lululemon Lululemon currently offers is the Define Relaxed Fit jacket. And now I don't own this one because I personally don't like the fit of it. I just feel like it is definitely very oversized. So I actually sized down to size 2 for the try on of this one. And I feel like I could even go down one more size because it is so oversized. So depending again on how you want it to fit, if you want super oversized, you could size up, but I would stay true to size or even size down 1 to 2 sizes, depending on the way you want it to fit for you. The material for the Relaxed Fit Define jacket is technically Luon. Now that one does have a 4-way stretch and it has a little bit of a mixed material. So on the arms and on the back is actually a material called Swift material, which is more of that like slippery kind of sleek feeling material, a little bit more like athletic-y track jacket material, if that makes sense. And that is to add like sweat wicking and breathability and a little bit more like of an athletic feel to the jacket. As for the features of that one, it does have the thumb holes, the cuff-ins, the zipper garage, the removable hair tie, and the locker loop at the back. It doesn't have the mesh vent. A feature of that one is it does have a draw cord at the bottom, so you could cinch it in. For me personally, I thought it just didn't really add anything for me. It kind of looked like it ballooned a little bit more when I did cinch it in, but you definitely could do that to kind of alter the style of it. It is also a hip length, so it is a little bit longer. The only cropped one is again the Define cropped in Nulu, so the rest are more of that hip length style. But for me, I just did not really love how the Relaxed Fit Define fit on me, so obviously I did not purchase it and I'm not adding it to my collection. It might work for you, it might work for some instances, and that is all the Define jackets I have to share with you from Lululemon today. That wraps up all 5 styles of Lululemon's Define jacket styles and to the end of this video. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more Lululemon content. You can also hit that notification bell so you're notified when I post new videos. Let me know down below in the comments what your favorite style of Define jacket is. I will have them all linked and listed down in the description as well, in case you're interested in picking yourself up a new style of Define jacket. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!